Hello, it's Dr. Tina Heath, transpersonal psychologist and hypnotherapist from Healthcare for Your Mind. I'm here today to share some more with you from the wonderful book, The Science of Being Well by Wallace D. Wattles. This is Chapter 12, Hunger and Appetites. It is very easy to find the correct answer to the question, how much shall I eat? You are never to eat until you have earned hunger, and you are to stop eating the instant you begin to feel that your hunger is abating. Never gorge yourself. Never eat to repletion. When you begin to feel that your hunger is satisfied, know that you have enough. For until you have enough, you will continue to feel the sensation of hunger. If you eat as directed in the last chapter, it is probable that you will begin to feel satisfied before you have taken half your usual amount. But stop there all the same. No matter how delightfully attractive the dessert, or how tempting the pie or pudding, do not eat a mouthful of it if you find that your hunger has been in the least degree assuaged by the other foods you have taken. Whatever you eat after your hunger begins to abate is taken to gratify taste and appetite, not hunger, and it is not called for by nature at all. It is therefore excess, mere debauchery, and it cannot fail to work mischief. This is a point you will need to watch with nice discrimination, for the habit of eating purely for sensual gratification is very deeply rooted with most of us. The usual dessert of sweet and tempting foods is prepared solely with a view to inducing people to eat after hunger has been satisfied, and all the effects are evil. For the effect of eating these unwholesome foods is often an increase in appetite. The same is true of alcohol taken before eating. Both will trick you to eat far more than you would otherwise want, and make it difficult to focus your attention on the satisfaction of your true hunger. You will find that if you eat as directed in the preceding chapters, the plainest food will soon come to taste like kingly fare to you. For your sense of taste, like all your other senses, will become so acute with a general improvement in your condition that you will find new delights in common things. No glutton ever enjoyed a meal like the person who eats for hunger only, who gets the most out of every mouthful, and who stops on the instant that he feels the edge taken from his hunger. The first intimation that hunger is abating is the signal from the subconscious mind that it's time to quit. The average person who takes up this plan of living will be greatly surprised to learn how little food is really required to keep their body in perfect condition. The amount depends upon the work, upon how much muscular exercise is taken, and upon the extent to which the person is exposed to cold. The woodchopper who goes into the forest in the winter-time and swings his axe all day can eat 2 full meals. But the brain worker who sits all day on a chair in the warm can eat 2 full meals. Yes, but the brain worker who sits all day on a chair in a warm room does not need 1/3 and often not 1/10 as much. Most woodchoppers eat 2 or 3 times as much, and most brain workers from 3 to 10 times as much as nature calls for. And the elimination of this vast amount of surplus rubbish from their systems is a tax on vital power, which in time depletes their energy and leaves them an easy prey to so-called disease. Get all possible enjoyment out of the taste of your food, but never eat anything merely because it tastes good. And on the instant that you feel that your hunger is less keen, stop eating. If you will consider for a moment, you will see that there is positively no other way for you to settle these various food questions, other than by adopting the plan here laid down for you. As to the proper time to eat, There is no other way to decide than to say that you should eat whenever you have an earned hunger. It is a self-evident proposition that this is the right time to eat, and that any other is a wrong time to eat. As to what to eat, God has given the biblical dietary laws that the people will eat the best products in the zone in which they live. The staple foods of your particular zone are the right foods for you, and God has taught them how to best prepare these foods by cooking and otherwise. And as to how to eat, you know that you must chew your food in a peaceful state of mind. And if food must be chewed, then reason tells us that the more thoroughly and perfectly this operation, the better. I repeat that success in anything is attained by making each separate act a success in